Hello, beautiful people. Hi. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you doing? Hi, I'm glad you made it to the end, the last day in the month of April. And also, thank everybody that wished me a happy birthday, that sent me messages. Oh, I love birthdays a lot. Actually, I love birthdays. I love Mother's Day. I love baby shower a lot. And I love weddings a lot. So I don't joke with my birthday or any other person's birthday. As long as I know it's your birthday, I'm gonna celebrate you. I love birthday a lot. So thank you everybody that's wished me a happy birthday. I'm grateful, and especially I'm grateful to Almighty God for keeping me this far to be alive and to witness another year as a young girl. So thank you everybody. So today I'll be talking about managing friendship. Managing friendship. A lot of people have issues with their friends or on how to manage a friendship relationship between their friends, maybe opposite sex or whatever, just on how to manage friendship. And also, like I said, I don't know it all. We are trying to learn from each other. If you have any other thing you would like to add, you can please add on the comment below. Please don't hesitate to hard. Don't hesitate to reach out to me and talk to me about one or two things you want me to talk about or add to my next video. So today, like I said, I will be talking about managing your friendship with other people. Maybe a colleague, maybe a bestie, maybe a casual friend, or maybe even a relationship, because some of these things I'm going to talk about, I wrote some down so I won't forget. Some of the things I'll be talking about is what can also help you in your relationship with your, maybe your, in your marriage, or your fiance or fiancé, or your friends. So I wrote some down so I won't forget them. And also, like I said, if you have any other suggestion, please let me know so we can learn from each other. So the number one thing I'll be talking about in a friendship is communication. Try to communicate with each other. No matter how busy you are, no matter how you think you know it all, in every friendship, everybody is expected to be given the opportunity to talk. To talk, to give their opinion, to express their feelings, and also to talk about how their day has been. There was a time, I don't know, maybe someone talked to me about it or I watched it on TV, but like my husband said something to me. Said whenever he comes back from work, I will just say how was your day, and he say it's fine, even though the day is not fine. Even though his day is not fine. When I ask him, oh, how you doing? Welcome back. How was your day? He will tell me it's fine. But whenever I go out, maybe I went to the store, I went to school or work. When I come back, immediately I step in from the door, like, can you imagine my boss did this? Can you imagine my instructor did that? Can you imagine my friend did this? Like, I just want to pour out my whole mind and I want to say everything to him. And he said all he could do is to just listen. Even though he said most of the things I complain about does not have head or bottom. He said sometimes they don't really make sense, but he knows I really needed someone to listen to me. That's why I'm venting and telling him all I went through in my during the day. So the first thing you want to make sure you guys are making sure it gets better is communication. Communicating with one another is very important in every friendship, in every relationship, be it marriage or courtship or dating or casual friend or intimate friend or bestie, like we ladies call it sometimes. Bestie communication is very important, because if you don't communicate with your friend, they think they are not important. So communication is the number one thing I know we must have heard about before. So communication is very important. The number two thing I want to talk about is don't be judgmental towards your friend. Don't be judgmental towards your friend. No matter what your friend, despite the fact that we try to tell our friends the truth, because I tell people I can't be in a relationship with a girl of with a woman or a guy that are my friends and I won't tell you the truth. If you want to be my friend, you should be ready to listen to the truth. Though sometimes my mom tell me, my mom will tell me being blunt sometimes is hurt. Being blunt is it hurts, but I wish I can do it better. I'm still learning to be better, but I'm a very, very blunt person. I don't know how to dilute. I don't know how to coat. I don't know how to make it. I don't know how to sugarcoat. Even I'm sure some of my friends too that are listening to me right now can testify to this. I don't know how to sugarcoat. I don't know how to pretend. I don't know how to make you feel better. I'll just say it the way it is. So I will say this still implies to me not to be judgmental, because when you tell me you did this, I'll say straight to you that you messed up. You shouldn't have done that. So one of the things that we can do to manage our friendship with others is we shouldn't be judgmental to our friends. Even though we all know that we can't find perfection among mortals, we are all mortals and none of us is perfect. We can't find perfection among ourselves. But the fact remains that for you to keep your relationship, your friendship with other people, don't be judgmental with their weakness, because every one of us have one thing or the other that we are still working at. So don't be judgmental on how you treat your friends. Don't judge them because of their weakness. Don't judge them because they are not Christians. Don't judge them because they are not Muslims. Don't judge them because they are not getting better, or maybe their career they are still struggling. Maybe you have a PhD and they don't even have a GED. Don't be judgmental about people's life, and don't just nail people to the cross because of what they are still struggling with. So that's the number two. I have the number one is make sure you have a good communication, and number two is don't be judgmental towards each other, and number three is mutual respect. um the fact means that sometimes in a relationship with our friends, we think we don't have to respect each other. Oh, she's my friend. Oh, she's my bestie. Oh, we've been friends since 1815. You need to respect each other. No matter how close you are, no matter how, maybe you were born the same day, you were twins, you need to respect each other. Respecting each other doesn't mean you call each other ma or saz. No, but respecting each other is respecting each other's view, respecting each other's opinion, respecting each other's way of life. Even though if it doesn't sound well with you, you still have to respect your friends, because I will never be a friend to someone that doesn't respect me. Respect is reciprocal. When you respect me, I'll respect you. That's just the way life is. Sometimes we are even some of my friends are older than me, and also I am older than some of my friends. I'm older than some of my friends, and some of my friends are older than me. And we respect each other. Even the ones that are older than me, they respect me so much. In fact, I have a lot of friends that are much, much like 5, 6, 7 years older than me, my friends. So they respect me so much. And also the ones that I'm even older than, like maybe I'm older than them with 2 years, 3 years, or a year. I respect them so much. I don't talk to them anyhow. I don't disrespect them anyhow. And I still give them their respect that they deserve, because like I said, you get what you give. If you don't respect people, they won't respect you. You don't ask people, come and respect me. You need to respect me. No, you earn it. You earn respect from others. That's number two. Number one is make sure you have a good communication. Number two is don't be judgmental. Number three is respect each other. And also in every relationship, there should be trust, honesty, you support, you should be fair to each other, equality and safety. Okay, let me just pick this. Trust. Trust is something that is so scarce nowadays, even among friends, even on a marriage, even in a relationship. A husband does not trust the wife. The wife too said, "Oh, I don't trust my husband." The fiancé and fiancée, they are like, "Oh, I only trust my fiancé or my fiancé when I'm seeing him. Immediately he or she stepped out, I don't trust him or her anymore." And even friends, casual friends or best friends, you know, there should be trust in every relationship. A very good example is you heard someone said your friend said something about you, and you were so mad. Your home friend, another person, a third party said your friend said you did this, or you are doing this, or this happened to you. Even if it sounds like true and you're so convinced that it's so true because it's just your friend that knows about that scenario, that situation, or knows about the secret. Trust your friend. Give your friend a benefit of doubt that that's not what happened. Ask her or ask him before you take actions. If you cannot trust someone, that person shouldn't be your friend. Though we call people our friend, of course, when you meet someone for the first time or someone you see someone every day at work, you can't call them, that's my enemy. No, they are sure your friend. Whether you are mutual friends or whatever, they are still your friend anyway. If you don't trust someone, it doesn't worth calling that person a friend. If you hear anything from a third party that your friend said it, and it sounds so true, or you think, oh, it was only her that knows, it was only him that knows about this situation, or it was only her that knows about this secret, then how did the other person knows about it? You know, you were so sure that you didn't tell any other person. Communicate, ask him or her, and like, I told you this, or I had this that happened. Did you actually like say it to someone else? You know, you need to ask questions, you need to communicate. Let's stop being judgmental. When we're talking about friendship, let's trust each other. You know, sometimes in the world we live in right now, we don't even trust each other, telling each other about our problems. Oh, I have a problem about my marriage. I have a problem about my finances. I have a problem with my career. I have a problem with my finances. I have a problem with, my health or whatever. Some of us can't even tell our friends. You know why? Because they are so sure. Immediately you tell them, it's on CNN. Immediately you tell them, it's on Al Jazeera. You understand what I'm saying? If you cannot trust someone, you don't have to be a friend to that person. Trust is very, very important in every relationship, either friendship or a relationship with intimacy or mutual or whatever. Trust is very important. If you don't trust that person, it doesn't worth the stress. I tell you, it doesn't worth the stress because there's still going to be some situation that is so complex that it's only trust that can settle it. So if you don't trust someone, you don't need to be a friend to that person. If you don't trust someone in telling them your story, don't bother saying it. You can be a friend to someone, Sometimes you have some friends there's some friendship you have that this one, I can only talk to her when it comes to work. I can't talk to her when it comes to my marriage. Not because that person is not married, but you understand something that you can't get what you need to get from them. They are not bad people. It's just what it is. And some people, the only thing you can talk to them about is about your finance. Not because they are not good people, not because they can't help you in other aspects of your life, but that is just their strength. We should understand the strength and weakness of our friends. So we don't hold them on ransom when they do some things and you said, oh, she messed up, oh, he messed up. No, we should understand their strength and weakness, things you are not supposed to talk to your friends about. And that friend he or she has a loose mouth. Having a loose mouth sometimes is not intentional. That is a weakness. Having a loose mouth, I'm saying it again, having a loose mouth is not intentional. It's a weakness. So if you know a friend of yours that he or she has a loose mouth, keep your stuff to yourself. Because the fact remains that just the way they are talking about your own situation to people, they're actually talking about themselves to people. Look up, what about that? They're talking about their situation to people. Now tell me why they will not talk about your situation to people. It's not intentional. It's just who they are. And that doesn't mean they are bad people. They are not bad people. They are good people. That is just a weakness. That's just what their weakness. And like I said, we all have our strength and we all have our weakness. And also, we need to be honest. My husband will say something like, you cannot be 99.9% honest. You cannot be 99.9% honest. It's either you're 100% honest or you're not honest at all. If you can't be honest to a friend, it doesn't worth it. I'll give a very good example. I have a childhood friend that I like so much. We've been friends since 99. Is it 99? Maybe 2000 or 99. And I'm so open and honest to this, my friend. I'm sure he's a E. He's also watching this video. I'm so honest to him. Like, I'm honest. I give it to him just, ah, you messed up. You are not supposed to do that. And he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it when I tell him he messed up, he's not doing well, and he gets so mad. He gets so angry that I'm being blunt and I'm being straight with him. And there was a time I said something, he asked me for some advice and I gave it to him the way it is, like, if I'm in your situation, this is what I would do because you messed up. And he was so angry, and I was angry to, like, come on, if we keep doing this, like, you ask me for advice and I tell you the way it is and you keep getting angry, I think we shouldn't be friends. Like, I like you, you like me, we are friends, thank you Jesus, hallelujah, but I think we need to keep our distance. I can't deal with such friendship. No, I know I have too much to deal with than to be talking to my friend and I'm like, well, what will I say that my friend will not get angry, or I need to sugarcoat so that if he asks me for advice, I'll say, oh, well done, you did great. Oh, you are the boss. No, you can't be a friend to someone you can't tell the truth. It doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. Why would I be your friend and you did something wrong and I will tell you, not that, not that you really did something bad, but it's bad small. What you did is bad. There's no other way to it. If you have a friend you can't tell the truth, my candid advice, that person doesn't worth sticking around with. Have a friend you can tell the truth and everybody will be fine. And also, it's vice versa. If I have a friend that can tell me, Lolade, you messed up. Lolade, you're not doing it right. Lolade, you're not supposed to do that. Lolade, then it doesn't worth it. It doesn't worth staying in that relationship, in that being a friend to such a person. Also, as much as everybody doesn't want to hear this, respect people's boundaries. Like, establish a clear boundary. You know, especially in the part of the world I live right now, when you establish your boundary to people, people can kind of interpret it that you are proud, or is pride, or what's wrong with her, she's full of herself. No, in every friendship there should be a clear boundary. Girlfriend, I don't like this. It's okay. My friend, you can't come to my house at 10 p.m. It's okay. Girlfriend, you can't come to my house and what can I use? And go open my pot. It's fine. It's a clear boundary. What we don't understand is this will make the relationship last longer and better. It's okay to establish your boundary with your friends. Let them know how far you want them to go. That doesn't mean you don't love your friends. That doesn't mean your friend does not love you. But setting boundaries is okay. Establishing boundaries is okay. Though people get to misinterpret it, like myself. I don't like people calling me back to back. If you call me once, I was telling my husband yesterday, I always use my husband as an example. I was telling him yesterday, if you call me once, I will call you back. If I want to talk to you, I will call you back. And if I don't call you back, it's either I forgot or I don't want to talk to you. Don't give me 4 missed calls. Don't give me 5 missed calls. It gets me hungry. That is my own boundary. Call me once, I'll call you back. And if I don't call you back in an hour, that means I've forgotten. Then call me again. Not you call me now, and now, back to back. It gets me so angry. That is my home boundary. I don't like it when you knock on my door and you don't tell me. You don't call me, you call me, and you just knock on my door. I'm here. I don't like it. That is my boundary. It's okay to set your boundary with your friends. It's okay to set your boundary. It's going to make your friendship much more better. And also, another thing I want to talk about is Be open to feedback. Oh, Jesus, Lord Jesus, be open to feedback. It's okay to hear back from people. It's okay for people to scold you. It's okay for people to tell you are not a good girl. It's okay for people to tell you are not doing something right. It's okay for people to tell you they don't like the way you dress. It's okay for people to tell you your makeup is too loud. Be open to feedback. See, I tell people something. When someone tells me, okay, let me think of what someone has said to me before that it wasn't really pleasant. Okay, so people tell me a lot that, oh, Lolade, you play a lot. Oh, Lolade, you talk a lot. Oh, Lolade, you play a lot. You're too playful. In fact, it got to a stage someone someone said to me that, do you have a quiet time? Do you actually like think, maybe sober, like you are going through something and you're so sad and you're sober and you're thinking? Someone actually asked me that you are so playful to this and I'm not sure you think. And I was like, oh my God. But the fact remains that it's a feedback. It's something they see me do every time. She's so playful, she play a lot. And they were like, nobody should be doing that. And I've gotten that from a lot of people. But the fact remains that that's the part of me they know. When I tell people that in my marriage, at home, I'm the quiet one, and my husband is the talking one, they're like, it's not possible. You that you can talk for Africa, how will you be the quiet one at home? I am the quiet one at home. And my husband is the talking one at home. And people think, no, you can't be because you talk a lot outside, you play a lot outside, you are so fun to be with. So we should be open to feedback. When people tell you you are doing something that is not right, be open to feedback. Accept it when people tell you are not doing something right. When 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people keep telling you the same thing that is wrong with you, and you think they're being mean or they're being not nice, they're not nice to you, that's why they're saying you're doing this and this, and you think it's not good. It's not good. They're not good people because they hate me. You keep changing friends. Like, it's okay to have a lot of friends, but you keep changing friends. You can't manage friends, you can't keep friends, and people will start giving you space like, no, I can't deal with her. Oh, I can't deal with him. So today I'm going to pause today, and we'll continue on managing friendship with my next video. I hope you learn 1 or 2 things. And also, let me just highlight what we talked about. Number 1, I talked about communication. Number 2, I said don't be judgmental towards each other. Number 3, I talk about respect. There should be a mutual respect. And also honest. You should be honest with your friend. You should say just the way it is. You should be honest. You should trust your friends. I talk about trust. I talk about you should support each other. I talk about you should establish a clear boundary. It's okay to have a clear boundary in your relationship with your friends. I also talk about being open to feedback. So next week we are going to pick it up from you being open to feedback, and we pick it up from there in my next video. Thank you so much for listening to this girl Lolade, and thank you for tuning into Keep It Real with Lolade. I love you.